What's going on, guys? So I'm guessing by the title and thumbnail of this video you can already guess what's going on, but today we are joined by my actual old Focus RS, which is really strange because you never see people actually do like a film or review their old cars after they've had them gone for a few months to see if like you miss them or not, or you miss certain parts of them. But we have it down here today. We've got the owner with us today, but he's literally, if you remember, I actually stripped this down to standard, but it's got the same intercooler, same intake, same sort of the snorkel, similar splitters. That's a Maxton splitter. I think I did have that one, I'm not too sure. Exact same wheels, which is quite rare because no one really runs these wheels, even though I don't understand why, because I think they're the best looking wheels for this car. So it complements the brakes, the car, everything, and Sparkos just look sick. It's got the wind deflected, the tinted rear lights, everything. Like, these are still my generic old gel badges, same ones going around. Actually no, I beached them in once, that's a lie. But it is really strange to see your old car back in the flesh, and it's now got more in it than I ever done to it either, which is even better. So we're gonna go out in a moment. And so what made you buy my actual old car?
Because the way you had it, the way it was looking.
Yeah, because another word I'd say is how come you built it back to how I had it? Because not many people would go for like the Sparko wheels and stuff like that.
That's the rally effect, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what I think it is. It's definitely got to be the rally look. And the fact it's 10 spokes as well, easy to clean.
And the first thing I said when I walked over to the car was like, the paint looks a lot better than from when I had it. Which, for one, it's actually clean, which it never was when it was owned by me. But the paint quality, like, it looks like it's had a proper detail, a mop. Yeah, and there's you can see the nitrous blue flake coming back out again, which it needed all that time before. But just looking at the car, it just reminds me of the good old times of it. It's just such a nice looking car. They look so aggressive, and it does make me miss owning it. So it's going to be a really interesting video to see when I drive it, if I miss it. And it now actually has a Dream Science map on. We're just popping the engine bay now. I'm going to show you what's going on down there. But it's very similar to how I had it, plus more features. Gas bonnet struts for one. Or we should have done that. But yeah, so we've got the stage, I believe that's stage 3 or stage 2 intake by Airtech Motorsports. Obviously mine was painted nitrous blue, but it's the exact same one. Now I've got all these paint mods extra bits which do look a lot better because it covers up sort of all the like cheap tacky plastic bit that you stock see in the
just all the blue.
Yeah, it just makes it look a lot cleaner, doesn't it? And then it just like throughout it has all these extra bits of like the carbon sort of styling. And if you see down there, it has a big boost pipe kit to complement the intercooler, which I should have done originally, but I never really got around to doing it. And like I said, it has a Dream Science map on, so it's pushing over 400 brake horsepower, which is quite a lot for one of these as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that feels and if I regret selling this to get my car. Oh, and is that a Summit strut brace?
Nah, I think that's just, to be honest, I think that's just a universal one.
Oh, right.
Found it on eBay because it's the only one on there at the time.
It looks a lot better though.
Summit replica.
Summit replica, yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
That's what I'm going to say. But yeah, it looks so good. It'll be great to get out in this car and sort of see how it handles and see if I miss it. But yeah, enough talking, let's get to the driving. Okay guys, so we're now actually out in my old Focus RS, which is a really strange thing to be in. Like, it's weird just sitting in the passenger seat of your own old car. It still feels like it's my own car. It's only been a few months really since I sold this car, and funny enough, at the end of March would have been when I bought this car. So it's strange to be back in it again. Thank you for taking me out in it. It's pretty cool. So as you saw, a lot has been done to it, but it looks like my old car still, but it's not how I left it, if that makes sense. So I'll let you sort of take the floor of what you've done to the car and sort of why you went down certain modification reasons and all that. So you've pretty much done the stuff I should have done as well.
Yeah,
pretty much. So you take the floor.
Basically, I bought how you had the car. I loved how it looked.
Yeah.
So
you saw it at Ford Fair as well, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Me and my boy come and see it at Ford Fair, shook hand, took a picture of the car. To be honest, at that time, I actually didn't really like the Mark III RSs. I just looked down and thought, no, Mark II's away, it's 5 pot.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone is stick to the book. 5 pot, Mark II. That's the way forward.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, you were selling it. Watched the videos of you putting everything back to standard, and the powers of Instagram. I see it out for sale. I went, looked basically the price was right, and then yeah, I got accepted and bought it. Basically, because the way you had it, I fell in love with how it looked. So I got online, ordered everything that you took off it for it again.
Sounds so good, that, doesn't it?
What, your dumb valve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot I left it on. Should have charged that. Sounds good.
You ain't getting
I
money
miss
out
it.
now.
I miss the old turbos sounds. Oh. The overrun definitely complements the banks, but it's all something better. Sounds so. Oh. I can definitely feel that it's got a lot more power than it did when I handed the keys over, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It pulls a lot more.
Yeah.
It feels not really high aggressive, but it's definitely, you know it's there. You know it's not stocker no more, and you know it's not playing games either.
Third gear, mate, is like the best gear in this car.
Because I found that third gear originally was very long and just sort of got boring after 4k revs. It just sort of just like died. It just kept being boring. But I guess with the map, I'll feel it for myself soon, hopefully, that it will be what I always wanted it to be.
Yeah, definitely.
If that makes sense.
I mean, you hit 4k now. 4k.
Yeah, it just keeps climbing. Yeah, definitely. Good for these cars. Just feel like they're hugging the road. They're planted.
Yeah, definitely.
You just feel well planted. You always feel quite secure with it.
Yeah. I mean, I've only since I've had the car, it's only been December, January, about 3 months. There's been 2 occasions I've actually shat myself. But then again, both of them occasions it has been damp. One coming off a roundabout, I thought I'll give it a beats in second gear.
Yeah.
Back end kicked out, and I was like, shit, Steve, don't do that again. But then the other night I want to get home from work quite quickly. Come around the corner, there was an Aston Martin coming the other way. I was actually on his side of the road. Again, just moving at third gear, the back end hit that corner, and that was just gone.
Yeah.
But obviously the control system on here, it handled it.
Yeah.
It handled it, it brought it back. So I got
Does what it does. It says on the tin, sort of thing.
basically, yeah. Which I was thankful for, to be honest.
Yeah.
And obviously the brakes are good.
But I say the brakes feel good.
Am I allowed to say this bit? Yeah, you fried the brakes when you done the Nürburgring.
Yeah, I gave them a good send off. I feel like them brakes had a good trip. They did Nürburgring, they did Silverstone.
And if you ever want to see them brake pads, I've got them at home.
Yeah, I bet they're good. Little trophy cabinet piece, them brake pads, trust me.
I'll send you one in the post. What did you think of the exhaust system when the one you had on? Was it fire?
I had the Army Tricks one on mine. I had a Miltech before as well. The thing is, they both sound very similar. The Army Tricks I love because it was valves. I could turn it on and off when it wouldn't be an ASBO.
Yeah.
That was perfect. The Miltech was just a nice non-res sound, like you just knew it was there.
Yeah.
This one on it is a Cobra, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
And they all sound kind of similar. I think it's just the engine noise in this, but it doesn't, like, it's not draining my ears. I'm not deafened by it.
Nah, I can
Obviously,
live with it.
I've had it without a cat. No, like, well, with decatted. I've had it with the stop cat, and this is a sports cat, and it all sort of sounds similar. I do notice that the Cobra has a sort of deeper tone to it.
That's it, yeah.
Than like other companies have more of some lighter or a rasp to it. But especially when that decel hits, the acceleration maps hits up with that, it complements it so well.
Definitely.
It's literally like a thunderstorm coming out. That's how it sounds to me.
I think that sounds more better on the outside.
Okay, so I'm now back in the driver's seat of my old car. It's quite a strange thing. Oh, I missed push button start. I missed that. Alright, out of drive mode. Sport. Don't trust race because I hurt myself in that. It's so strange, such a weird thing to be back in, like, driving your old car. Usually you never see them again.
Did you never see your Fiesta?
No, don't know where that is. It's back to blue again, I know that. Lovely. Oh, Mr. Manual. You can definitely feel that map straight off the go.
Definitely.
turbo sounds in general, just the air-tech intake to the turbo smart to the little deceleration map going on, it all just sort of combines into one ball of just awesomeness, if that's a word. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It all complements each other to make one awesome car. I'm just glad that the thought of my old car didn't go to someone that was just dailying it to the shops and back. Some like granny shifter. Do you know what I mean? It went on and became what it was again, but better in a way. Do you know what I mean? It had more done to it and it carried on going. But yeah, the map does feel great on this. But like I was saying to you earlier, I feel like these really complement well with short shift. But I have no idea how to install them, but I know it does not sound easy.
No, I mean, I will get around to doing it one day. But that's just that
overrun.
That's nice.
That's good.
I will do the short shift one day. I think that'd be like the last thing I will do to the car.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them things where it's not high up on the list to do, but it's down there somewhere.
But if I do it, that's going to be the last thing.
Right. Yeah.
If not, you can overdo it. If that makes sense. You can overdo
just
modifications.
Oh right. Yeah.
I mean, after I finished all the outside, I got it back to how when you had it. I've done like the engine modifications. I mean, the air-tech was one of, induction kit, intercooler, bigger boost pipes. That was all one of the first things I've done.
I get what you mean by third gear. Like, I was putting in late to it. I was coming in for the second, but it still just went straight in.
Yeah.
And just roared off. So like, it hooks a lot better.
Third gear is definitely the gear to be.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fun than it used to be. Definitely. Like, I can remember the drive, not amazingly, but I don't remember it being nowhere near as fun as this. Otherwise, I don't think I would have sold it, if I'm honest. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have gone out and sold the car if it was still this fun. But it's definitely got that fun wow factor of, it's not really a hot hatch, it's more of like a hyper hatch, like a big hyper hatch, I think. But it's definitely up there. It still feels like a very small, tightly nipped car when you're driving it.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though it's still a very big car.
Yeah.
Like the handling, the suspension, it all, little things just make it
better.
Make it that RS to have.
Definitely.
And I feel like that is one thing that people do forget when comparing to the Mark II. Fair enough, the Mark II does have a better engine, as the 5-pot.
Yeah, it's definitely.
But the drivability of it, I think the Mark III probably wins.
Yeah, I will agree with you on that one, yeah. Because obviously you've got the 4-wheel drive system.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people say with the Mark IIs, it's more of a, how do they say it, the real man drives.
Yeah, I get what you mean, it's more raw.
Yeah, it's more raw.
It is what it is.
Control it.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I drive my ST, I do admit I do tend to hold on a lot more. Because this, you can throw around the corner and you know you're going to come out the other end.
Yeah, it's going to catch you if you can't catch it. Sort
Basically, yeah. And I love it for that. Like I say, 2 occasions it's happened to me now, and I sort of think I need to slow it down because my mate's got an ST, and he comes around, he's like, Beaumont, I need to slow, and I was like, mate, it's just your tyres. I just keep telling him it's his tyres. Sorry, Craig. But it is what it is. I do miss driving the ST, but this is more of an everyday car, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. It's more of the one where it's practical and fun in one, sort of thing. Like you can daily it. Fair enough, it's not good in fuel for dailying, and you will lose a lot of splitters dailying it. But
touch wood.
It does still have that aspect to it. It's not just a car to rag about with your mates, and you can have the best of both worlds with it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you see such a big mixture of age of it. Like you've got 20-year-olds like myself that have them, but then I could see like a 60-year-old geezer up the shops with one, and he still bought it for the same thing of me. He enjoys driving, but he still needs it to be able to go Tesco's in the day or something like that, which is really strange to think. Like still the same, complete different age groups, but still the same thought process of why they bought the car.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright boys, so that is it for this video. It was awesome to drive my old car again. It was great. Smash out, and thank you to Steve for letting me on. I'll leave his Instagram link down below and on the screen. It was great to drive it again. It's weird to see them together. Very different colours, I'll tell you that. And this one definitely, you can tell I own now compared to that one, as this one is filthy and that one is actually clean. But they're looking great together. It's good to get a couple pictures of them. So like I said, much thanks to Steve coming out on the channel. Leave a comment down below what you think. Did I make the right choice or not? What should I kept it or should I sold it? It'll be interesting to see. Hit that like button. Please subscribe and check out the Patreon if you haven't already. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you next one. Peace.